Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I'm also known as the Taropist, and I am going to be your tarot card reader. Guys, we are going to do a full-size love reading for any placement of any sign at any time. I am going to go into a little introduction about myself, the channel, and the structure of the reading. But for those of you who are not interested in that portion of the reading, you may click the little timestamp in the pinned comment below. For those of you who are interested in knowing more, again, I am the Taropist, and anything that you would ever need to know about myself or the channel, you can find either in the description box below, the channel description, or the community tab. You can also check out my website, which is www.thetaropist.com. Guys, this reading is going to be a love reading. We are going to look into the energy that you bring to the connection that you have in mind, the energy the person that you have on your mind brings, and then of course we will check out a potential outcome as well. You are always welcome to reverse the roles if you feel like your energy is more resonant to the second column and their energy feels more like the first. However, I'm going to refer to you as the first column. And in the third column, we have a potential outcome, and I am just picking up on energies here. So the outcome is potential, and ultimately, any decisions that you make in the third dimension are what are going to shape your physical reality. Um, I think that's about it, guys. I do have personal readings available. I do have the Zoom and FaceTime readings closed for the summer months, but I still have pre-recorded and email readings available, and that is in the description box below. And that the email address that is in the description box below, as well as the PayPal and Cash App. Basically, you would choose whatever reading you would prefer, and then you would pay the PayPal or Cash App, and then send a screenshot of the receipt of payment along with your questions to the email listed below. And then the reading would be to you within 48 hours of the receipt of payment. And I think that's it. Let's get diving into your reading here, guys. We are going to start out with these dream guidance love messages just to catch a little bit of an overall feeling of whatever the connection that we're looking into is. I don't know if I said this, but this can be anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, guys, just whomever you have on your mind. And this is not going to resonate for everyone. It is a collective reading. Of course, the most powerful way for me to pick up on your personal energy is by you purchasing a personal reading. But if you are not interested in a personal reading and you'd like me to be more likely to pick up on your personal situation in these collective readings, engaging with the channel in some way is going to help you transfer your energy here into the channel and into the readings. Some easy ways you can do that are by liking any of the videos or community tab posts, and of course commenting on any of those as well. You're welcome to share any of my content. And my personal favorite, and I think the most powerful way for you to exchange energy with me or transfer your energy here into the readings, is by hitting the little subscribe button below. Guys, if you are going to hit that subscribe button and you would like to be notified when I do upload or go live, go ahead and click that little bell notification icon to all. We've got my love to you is unconditional and genuine. My love to you. I don't know why that feels funnily worded, just like funnily. I don't think funnily is a word here, but my love to you, not for you. My love to you is unconditional. Interesting. I don't know why I feel like it should say for, but either way, it's standing out to me. So I'm going to figure out if that ever there's a reason for why that has never stood out to me before, and it is standing out to me now. It is a life lesson for both of us. I'm going to get one more. I am working on myself. And one more. Yeah. And having you in my life is my blessing. On the bottom of the deck, we have, can we take it slow? Okay. Well, let's jump into the tarot here, guys. I did see the Ace of Cups and the Devil card on the bottom when I split the deck. I don't know why I feel like that's going to be relevant as well, and I don't know why I keep picking up on weird little things right now, but we're going to get into the reading and see what happens here. But it felt like a karmic connection is in the way, and I always get that in these readings, and it is very common that there would be a karmic connection helping somebody learn all the lessons that they need to learn in this lifetime to get them ready for a true love connection. Okay. If we're not ready or prepared for a divine counterpart or a divine connection or a soulmate, often we will be presented with a karmic connection, which doesn't always have to be toxic necessarily, but karmic just means that there are lessons involved. And so this feels like there could have been something that was maybe teaching us about boundaries or whatever it is that the karmic connection there, for each person, there's a different lesson in it, or several lessons, different lessons in each of these karmic situations. Let me get more. The other part, this could be karmic. Okay, this could be a karmic connection that we're checking up on. You have the the Page of Swords. I always get that in your energy in the love reading, so that's weird. We have the Chariot card. I want to say that's the outcome. Okay, you guys, I'm going to switch this up because this came out first, and this should be here. It just feels right that your person is worried about something, and I feel like, I don't know. We're going to clarify everything. We do have. It does feel like you could be leaving somebody with the Six of Swords and the overarching energy, the Page of Swords in your energy, the Nine of Swords in their energy, and then the Chariot card in the outcome here. Let me get some clarifiers. So let's clarify this Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of curiosity. So it's basically like on these kind of general or collective readings, a lot of times we will say that it means they're kind of like keeping an eye on you online. It's a card of curiosity, but it is a card of thought as well. So it's not like tangible communication here. It can be a communication card as well, by the way. So, but the pages are communicators. So basically, I'm going to say that the Page of Swords, because the swords are thoughts, the page is kind of, the Page of Swords is more about kind of like fifth dimensional communication or thought, communication via thought. So it's like they're constantly thinking about you, by the way, and curious about you. And possibly that's why we're saying they're checking up on you online, because social media is quite big at this time in our lives, in this world. So it does look like you might be, I don't know why I keep saying you might be keeping an eye on them online. What is this? Let's find out more, because why are they? So the Nine of Swords in their energy is about kind of sleepless nights or worrying about something that we really don't have control over the outcome in the first place. So all three of your clarifiers came in here at the same time. The Page of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the and the Wheel of Fortune. Because now it feels like you're not communicating with somebody in the third dimension that you would like to communicate with, but you're worried about what people are going to think. With the Ten of Wands here and the Five of Wands, it feels like you're fighting your feelings for somebody because you're afraid of what the rest of the world is going to think. And we're going to find out more about what that might mean. Why would anybody care? But sometimes maybe because you did just get out of a karmic connection, or maybe you're still in a karmic connection, or let me find out more. Person that you're dealing with has the Nine of Swords. Okay, so Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles. I don't know, I always get the story and I don't really clarify what all of these cards mean, but the Page of Swords is a card of curiosity or kind of keeping an eye on online or on social media. That's you. And again, you can always reverse the roles. The Five of Wands is like a card of conflict or sort of defenses. And then the Ten of Wands here is about kind of carrying the weight of the world or a heavy load, which I always like to think of as us not doing what we want to do in this lifetime because we're too worried about what people will think of us. The weight of the world. It's like, again, when we're constantly trying to analyze what people are going to think of our next move, we tend to move with that in mind. So we don't move the way that we would actually like to move. We kind of let the way the world would see us dictate how we move. Okay, something like that. I hope that makes sense for you. And then the Wheel of Fortune, I think, is about if we can let that weight of the world down, how we can really easily, quickly shift things in our favor. So as soon as we let go of this fear of whatever, the world caring about what it is that we're doing, things will really start to shift. When you start to live for yourself, when you choose you, when you stop worrying about what people are going to think of you, living unapologetically is how we shift all things in our favor, and unapologetically and authentically. Okay, Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Hmm. So they are very attracted to you. I feel like they're very attractive, by the way, as well. They might be getting a lot of attention, but the only one they want attention from is you. And I don't feel like you're giving it to them because of something that you feel is, it's like, I want to say, there's this like phrase or saying that we all post, and it's like, if they wanted to, they would. It's like you want to, but you won't. And I don't know what's stopping you here because I think you're very attracted to them. I think they're very attracted. I think there's a magnetic attraction here. Um, and I also think, by the way, that they are just very attractive. So it's like there's not that part. It's not like you're not wanting to be with this person because they're unattractive. I think they're physically very attractive as well as magnetically attractive. So they have a very powerful aura on top of that. And I feel like they're a very grounded and stable person who has their own success. They don't actually need anything from you. There's something about maybe you feeling like maybe that's the weight they are carrying, is that you feel like they don't need you, which I think is a good thing. The Chariot card, an outcome here I love so far. Let's get two more though. The Chariot card, the Four of Wands, the Chariot card again. Wow, three major arcana and the Four of Wands, which is like the minor arcana version of the World card. Victory, okay, and awareness, awakening, something about you guys coming into a victory here together after what seems to be like a back and forth. Is this something from your past? I'm trying to figure out what this is. Whoa, somebody wanted to creep out at the bottom there. So it could be a Cancerian very strongly, by the way. There's two Cancerian cards here, and then the Queen of Cups also represents Cancer, and that came like flying out from the bottom. There's also Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, uh, Sagittarius. And those are the only signs that are here. But of course, any earth sign is for that, any water sign, any sign, really, you guys, but these are just the ones that are here. And any fire sign. Okay. So in the outcome, I absolutely love this energy. Again, it's like there's this awakening occurring, and it's like kind of this is why the judgment card here in the outcome is making me feel like this could be something from your past, and that's why you're feeling like you don't know if you want to go back. It's like, ugh, who cares what people think if this is actually true love? But maybe something was maybe a little toxic in the past or felt a little karmic, but you feel still drawn to this person, and I feel like the two of you have done whatever you need to do to heal. So I don't feel like this, with the outcome being the Chariot card two times, the Four of Wands, which is about a completion or could mean marriage. By the way, this could be somebody you already divorced. For some of you, that is the feeling that I'm getting here, and some of you, this is somebody brand new that maybe is going through a divorce, or maybe you're going through a divorce and you're afraid of what people are going to think if you kind of get involved with somebody. I'm getting like the relationship has been over for years, but the divorce might not be final, or the breakup might not be official or something like that. So you're afraid. And by the way, I think patience is key here, but I don't think there's any reason to rush into something that is meant to last forever, or that is meant to be. You only have to rush into something if you know there's like an expiration date on it. And I do feel like this is somebody that you're going to end up spending the rest of your life with here. So I don't think there's any rush, and there is a need for patience. Um, yeah, that's all I'm getting, guys. I think that this is just going to take a little bit of patience. And again, you kind of setting down the weight of the world, or the need to. I do feel like whatever that is, that Ten of Wands, it feels like somebody might be pressuring you to not. It's like if you don't feel right getting into a relationship or getting to know somebody at this time in your life because you're not ready, that's one thing. But if you feel like other people are going to have a problem with you getting to know somebody better, and so that's why you're not doing it, that's another thing. And that's what they're saying. It's like whatever it is, make sure that you're choosing you and doing it for you in your best life, whatever that may be. And maybe you think, maybe people are telling you, I'm going to say even maybe your parents or family members or friends of yours saying, why would you rush into something when you just got out of that toxic relationship? or something like that is the energy that I'm getting. Like maybe give yourself some space and time. And I think space and time is good, right? I think that it's okay to sit and heal. But I want you to do that because that's what you feel is right for you at this time. But if you feel getting to know this person is right for you at this time, then I don't want you to not get to know them at this time because of what other people are saying. I hope that makes sense for you. Either way, patience is definitely needed, and there's no reason to rush into anything, but also don't let other people tell you how quickly or how slowly you should be doing your life. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. And I'm going to end it there. If you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much. And I will see you all very soon. Mwah.